Well, I think Fame and Muscle Shoals Music is here because we're fiercely independent. We've been doing business with Bank Independent since the 70s, and to know that they've got our back, it means a lot. We've always been there, and it's always been a phone call away.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather, live at 5.
Wall-to-wall sunshine across the Tennessee Valley on this Wednesday afternoon as we look here live at the Arctic Air Skycam Network, starting in Lawrenceburg here at 5 o'clock. 79 degrees, dew point is 58, so it's up a little bit. We're not going to drop as much as the past few overnights, but we will fall down to the low to mid-50s in southern middle Tennessee. Northeast wind currently at 8 miles per hour. Now, before I show the next camera, if you are squeamish or scared of bugs or things like that, this is just a heads up that we've been having wasps fly around the camera shot on this next one. This is the University of North Alabama shot in Florence, Alabama, and it looks a little blue here because when the wasps fly near the camera, it messes with the color grading settings. So you may see that flicker around a little bit here, but the wasps have been crazy today out by this camera. 82 degrees currently in Florence with a dew point of 53 and a north-northeast wind currently at 8 miles per hour. Not a single, there they go, flying around, not a single solitary cloud in the sky. I think the wasps were making up for it there in northwest Alabama. Here's Viper Live Doppler radar. No rain or anything across the area. Radar is quiet. We expect that for a couple more days. It's the weekend that has the rain chances, especially the overnight hours of Saturday night. So a little more dry weather to go around here between the upper 70s and the mid-80s out there this afternoon for temperatures. We will be similar as we head through the next few days, but we have some cooler air coming that we'll talk about in the extended forecast. We still have a ridge of high pressure in the upper levels of the atmosphere across a large part of the southeast that's keeping us quiet and cloud-free for now, and it won't change for at least another day or so. We will start to see high-level cloud cover coming in Friday, but we're going to be quiet here for a few more days. Mostly clear skies as we head through tonight. That's going to allow us to drop into the low to mid-50s across the area, still keeping our northeasterly wind around 5 to 7 miles per hour. Headed into your Thursday, mostly sunny across the area, pretty much wall-to-wall sunshine, maybe a cloud or two here and there. Daytime highs in the low to mid-80s. More of an easterly component to that northeasterly wind. And then heading into Thursday night, mid to upper 50s across the area, in a few spots around our metros in North Alabama could hang closer to the lower 60s. Starting to get a few more clouds starting to move in after midnight, especially Thursday night, and those act as a little bit of an insulating blanket. So not as quite as chilly tomorrow night as we have been either. And then you see the mid to high level cloud cover really thickening up on Friday. There will be some filtered sunshine though, so it's not going to be completely overcast by any means. Still dry Friday. Saturday, showers and thunderstorms are still west of us to the daytime, but strong southerly winds gusting 20 to 30 miles per hour during the day into the evening will bring moisture northward from the Gulf, and we may have a few spotty showers or thunder showers by the late afternoon and the early evening, but it's the overnight hours of Saturday night into early Sunday morning when we expect a widespread round of showers and thunderstorms to come through. We will have to watch for some of those storms to possibly be strong, but as of now, it looks like the severe weather risk of damaging winds or any form of a tornado threat is on the lower end of things. I'll talk about that here in detail in just a moment. Locally heavy rainfall and gusty gradient winds, regardless of if you get a strong thunderstorm or not. Rain tapers off Sunday morning. It's clear out and turn cloudless as we head into Sunday night. Clouds will clear out. Much cooler air moving in behind this front. Maybe the first bout of upper 30s for some of us Sunday night in southern middle Tennessee, and then just generally cooler next week than what we have been so far this week. We're going to get our first true taste of fall weather as we head into early next week. Now, here's the latest outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. We're still not into the range where they do the level 1 through 5 schematic for the outlook just yet. That starts tomorrow on what they call the day 3 outlook, the third day out from current time. That's how that works. So day 1 means today, day 2 means tomorrow, day 3 means the day after that. When we get to the day 3 outlook tomorrow, that's for Saturday and Saturday night, they'll have the level 1 through 5 schematic on here. And I do think there will probably be a level 1 out of 5 risk across the area. You kind of have to imply that being the case this far out. The main risk is still off to our west for Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening. What we're thinking is the cluster or line of thunderstorms starts to weaken as it moves into the area Saturday overnight because it runs out of the better instability or the fuel for severe thunderstorms. We don't get the moisture to move in quite as quickly for a more significant severe weather threat. We'll still have to be on our toes, though, because it's not zero instability, it's just lower instability, and there's still some wind shear or some spin in the atmosphere. So even though the severe weather risk is on the lower end of things, it's still not completely zero. There still could be a couple of storms with damaging straight line winds and maybe possibly a tornado or two, although that risk is low. But there could be a warning or two. You need to be prepared. You need to have ways of hearing warnings during the overnight, something that can wake you up out of your sleep. NOAA Weather Radio is the baseline. This is not commercial radio. This is from the National Weather Service. It's their radio network. It sounds a loud alarm in your home when a warning is issued, and then you can press the button on it and get the information. You can have those programmed to your particular county. So if your county's in a warning, you get the alert. That thing is loud. It will wake you out of your sleep. For most of you, unless you're a really hard sleeper, then there's the free Tennessee Valley Weather app. You can either scan the QR code here or find it in the Apple App Store or Google Play. It sends you push notifications. If you're in the warning polygon, you get an alert. It doesn't go by county because warnings are not issued by county. The reason why Weather Radio still works county-wide is because it's an older legacy system. It's still tried and true, but it doesn't work via the storm-based polygon warnings. The smartphone apps and the wireless emergency alerts built into your phone do. So get the free Tennessee Valley Weather app, or at minimum, make sure you have your Do Not Disturb settings turned off Saturday night so that you can get those wireless emergency alerts. They send tornado warnings out for that on the same system that does the Amber Alerts. So make sure you don't have Do Not Disturb turned on, or make sure that those alerts are an exception in your Do Not Disturb settings so that you can get those alerts on your phone. We prefer you to have at least two methods of hearing warnings, though, because anything can fail, so you need a backup. Another good way is Weather Call. Now, this is a subscription service for the company that runs that. That's $15 a year. It averages out to just over $1 a month. You go to tnvalleyweather.com, our website /store, and then you can get the download link, or you can scan the QR code here, and it will call your phone if you're in the polygon for severe thunderstorm warnings, tornado warnings, flash flood emergencies, or extreme wind warnings. And if it's called your phone once for a tornado warning, but it gets upgraded to confirmed tornado on the ground, it will call you again to let you know that. Again, that is a paid service. We don't charge for it. The company that runs charges for it, but it's $15 a year. It averages out to just over $1 a month, especially if you're limited mobility or you don't travel a lot. This is a good way, and it will wake you up out of your sleep as long as you have this phone number that it will give you when you subscribe set in your phone settings. It will give you the number to save, and then it will call you if warnings are issued. So several good ways to hear warnings in the event that we do have severe storms Saturday night. And we're headed into fall severe weather season anyway. Even if we didn't have the storm system on the board, these are still things that you need to think about this time of year. Now, after we stay in the low to mid 80s through Saturday, we have that frontal system coming through. That knocks us down to the lower 70s for Sunday. I think southern middle Tennessee, it's the upper 60s. And then we wake up Monday morning around daybreak in the lower 40s as a midpoint average between southern Tennessee and North Alabama. I think for southern Tennessee, it's closer to 41, and there could be several sheltered valley areas in southern middle Tennessee that get as chilly as 37, 38, 39 for the first time this season. And then notice for the overnight, we stay into the mid to upper 40s going into the middle of next week, and daytime highs, even though they ease back upward a little bit, they're still into the mid 70s or so. So I think this is the official shift out of late summer weather into fall weather. It's not going to be excessively cold or anything like that, but this is closer to normal for what we expect as we head into the second half of October. Your forecast for tonight, low to mid 50s out there, clear skies across the Tennessee Valley, mostly sunny here for your Thursday, wall-to-wall sunshine, low to mid 80s once again. More in the way of cloud cover Friday, but we'll call it partly sunny because there will be filtered sunshine, low to mid 80s. The daytime hours likely to be dry for the most part Saturday, maybe an isolated thunder shower after 2 or 3 o'clock. Partly sunny, breezy south wind, mid 80s there, and then rain and thunderstorms likely overnight Saturday night, rain tapering off Sunday morning, turning much cooler as we head into Sunday, and especially Sunday night, lower 40s, some isolated upper 30s possible, and staying cooler, especially compared to this week, as we head through the first half of next week, maybe a few more showers around Tuesday of next week. That's a look at your latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back at 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock with another check of your local weather.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.